We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go from Buffalo. Samuel, gonna see what he can do. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Allen on third down. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
On one, ready?
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. Now Brown. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
On one, ready?
Here's a 2nd and 6. Higgins sent in motion. 2nd down. Burrow. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And the Bengals are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Here we go.
They'll run with Moss. And He will fight his way to the end zone. Zach Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. It's his third touchdown on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught. That's Deontay Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that.
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
The motion man is Johnson. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Big-time play there for Buffalo. 39 yards. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, here's Allen. First down throw there is incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Now Allen facing third and long. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And that'll set up fourth down. Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Bills are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Brown. He'll get about 2. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
11. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, It makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
I'm one, ready?
Here's a 3rd and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Shot.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. We are through one. It's the Bengals on top. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow working in the pistol. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Stop. Stop.
Running from the pistol, it's Brown. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 2, ready?
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll start at the 4. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Allen will throw. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They'll give up the middle with Hall. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here, leads to a nice game.
Throwing again, it's Allen. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On the run, here's Hall. And he's in! Breece Hall. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go. Flow.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Bengals gonna have a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Here we go.
Burrow here on second down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go. 11, 11. Stop.
Now, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point try by Bass. He knocks it through. And the Bills go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first and 10, Burrow. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Taron Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Bills take over first and 10 at the 31.
Half 85. What's that?
On first and 10, it's Allen. And he'll just protect the football, go down, and take the sack.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, hold.
Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And he will get into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. High throw, but it's reeled in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Burrow. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 mighty.
2nd down, Burrow. And this will be incomplete.
And here we have another missed opportunity for an offense that have already had a handful of them throughout this game. And let's be honest, Mike, you just can't afford to overthrow a man that's that open, especially when you're trying to overcome a double-digit deficit in the NFL.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. On the handoff, here comes Hall. The defense dialed in. He's going backwards on that one. Taken down back at his own 5.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
He'll go again with Hall. Hall, a first down and more. Down the sideline, past the 45. Inside the 10.